That'll be exciting. Hello!
That's my birthday friend.
It's your birthday friend.
Yeah, we have the same birthday. Isn't that weird?
It is weird. Shade, guess who that is?
Hi, birthday friend. With a cat picture. Ow. I didn't kick that.
No. Weird hearing. I thought so. I was asking. I was like, Kyle, has Shade heard your voice? And the answer is no. That's what Kyle sounds like. He has a radio voice.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You don't know what you're expecting? Right. Well, see, if you thought it was going to match mine, you were probably expecting, like, Elmo. Okay. Oh, my camera's, like, blocked off. What am I doing? Actually, that's good for a second. Let me just pick out a filter that I want. Oh, this is funny. I wanna look at that later. Okay, let's see here. What do I want? Let's do. What hamster blush? Can I have some blush hamsters on my cheeks? That will probably work. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, cute. I feel cute. Boop boop.
So, I feel pretty.
I feel pretty.
It's like, I feel cute.
I feel cute.
So cute.
I'm so cute.
I feel cute and boop. And
I'm so cute.
Whoa. Good morning.
But I hardly get a whoop, ba doop, ba doop.
What are you like?
Okay, good morning. Gaming with Rowan and support soon to lots of new. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. What was the voice that you heard in the text? I'm curious.
Hi, I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a big bad Scorpio, man.
That's Scorpio.
Deeper than it is. Oh, he can go deeper.
I was just putting on my gentle voice.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that right now. I'm embarrassed.
Your deeper voice is embarrassing?
I only share it with you and my friends when I want to intimidate them.
Cool. That's fair.
Wait. Yeah, I only use my deeper voice when I want to intimidate my friends. This is what I call my disarming voice.
Right.
Because I don't want to intimidate people.
When he uses a deeper voice, it like resonates off the walls. Okay. Where was I? What was I doing? I was gonna change. I have a lot of filters on my thing. I think I overdid it. For this filter situation. Anyways, good morning. We're gonna do some stuff. Look at how pretty this sim is I made. I didn't make her house yet, so like she's just kind of stuck in a
Just stuck.
She doesn't have a lot of choices. It's either that or be out in a thunderstorm. But that's her house. It's like a magical weird thing on a sheet of graphene paper. Anyways, but she's one of the prettier sims. Actually, wait, let me go. I'm just going to show you the sim because she's so pretty. Sometimes I just like try to make a sim and just like start off with like a base that I haven't done before. Like I'm like, let's put the features a little bit around here, and I haven't messed around with that. And I don't know, like this one I was like, just like, wow, stunning. Yeah, oh no, bad news. Look at the sim. Oh, I feel pretty. Ah! She looks so like, I don't know, cool. I haven't figured out all of her outfits though. I just like, oh, this one was cool. I was like, at first I was like, I don't know, but I was like, actually no, that's kind of sick. It's futuristic. Like, it's definitely weird to, it's hard to wear like a blue or a green eyeshadow. Well, a bluish green or blue eyeshadow, but I was like, nope, that works. And then what else have I not done? I haven't done makeup in a lot of these. Why is your eye lighter there? That's weird. Huh, why is it darker in this one? That's strange. Wonder what's causing that effect. Strange, okay. Something must be clipping onto it. I haven't done makeup yet. Did I even? Yeah, oh yeah, I did do that. She's kind of like athletically built. Maybe like a swimmer or something. But yeah, I haven't figured out all of her style. You know what I kind of want to give her is baby hairs though, but I don't think I have baby hairs. Well, in that color. I think all the baby hairs I have are like just straight up black. Let me look. Hold on. Well, I mean, I have one, but like the really good baby hair. You know, like the ones where it's like they're actually styled properly. I think those ones I mainly have black. Also, where are they? I know I have some in tattoos, but if I go over to tattoos, I'm gonna have to move this off screen because once again, I think it's weird for me to censor boobies because I have boobs and it just like sends the wrong message about what my boobs mean. Okay, I thought, oh, edges, here we go. But does that take off your freckles? No. See, that's cool, but it just doesn't make sense. It, like, yeah. I would love if that didn't have that harsh line, for one. But also, it's just all the wrong color. Oh, I wish I could do something like that. It's just not set up. I need to get more edges. Ooh, that one's not bad. But then I'd have to, oh, I mean, that's pretty. I could do something that like blends it in, but then I'd basically have to give her whole head like kind of like a black base. Oh, they're so pretty though. Ooh, that one's, see, that one's not bad, but I still need to blend it in. That's so pretty. Dang it. Anyways, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm sorry.
It is, because you're supposed to do something fun.
Oh, right. Let me give myself, actually, you know what, screw it. Let's give ourselves 15 minutes to look through all the baby hairs. How?
You know what I do with timers?
Huh.
I give myself a love gap. When I want 15 minutes, I go 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
A love gap. That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
Especially when I need it. I'm like, you know what? 1 hour, that's 1 hour, 24 now.
I like the ones that are a little more swoopy and romantically. This one I don't like as much, but like a more romantic-y vibe because she's already got the big swoop in her style. So then I want the styling of the baby hairs to be, I don't know, kind of like swirly. Like that's okay, but actually that's not bad. But I'm still gonna have to like, okay, no, actually wait, it's kind of pretty. See, what I think I'm gonna have to do, let me go here. I think I'm gonna have to do this. Right, see? Okay, that's not bad. Honestly, I'm not mad at it. Okay. Alright, so that's what we're gonna have to do. So now let's go back through the edges again. Kind of pretty. I like this part. I don't like how low it goes. Anyways, I think, okay, sad I missed HCAT yesterday with the anxiety. Yeah, did you see the thing I posted about, you had a question. I know a bunch about, well, I know a decent amount about what could be going on there because of my experience with knowing about the body and stuff. Diaphragm or diaphragmatic breathing is a little bit hard to learn because it, like, okay, so especially lady type folks, we may feel uncomfortable breathing fully into our belly because it's basically like doing the inverse of what society says, like have a flat stomach all the time. Like, it's just like you have to allow it to, but it can really help with some of the issues of like spasming that can occur. It can also, like, it can reduce the amount of spasming all the way up through any of the muscles, like even all the way up to like the esophagus. If you have that as a stress response or just like a tension that builds up and doesn't really have resolution. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, okay, so this is my favorite one so far. Yes. Okay, remembering that. I really like this one though. Wow. Oh, wow. I think I want this one. It just like matches her vibe. Also not bad. Ooh, I like how that looks on her ear. I don't like that this particular thing makes her edges look so funky, but I don't know what else to do. Do I have any other options? Oh, this could be lighter. That's interesting. Oh, good. Is there different shapes of it? I just want it to be neater. Is that possible? Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Just like subtle. Like, that's much better. That blends it in perfect. Okay, good. Great. Without like those, that was weird. Got strange with the sideburns. Okay. I was like, that's more of a dude's hair situation. And you wouldn't leave it that way if you're styling. Much better. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, this is so far my favorite. Though I think it could blend in better than that. I'm gonna have to go darker, but that's okay. This one is super pretty. It's between those right now. Oh shit, no, they're all pretty. Oh, but that one doesn't blend properly. Okay, let me look through this. See, that one's, oh, it's so frustrating because that's like where it needs to be, but it's all curly and funky. Can I throw this on instead? No. Nope, nope, nope. What about this? Damn you. Bastards. What about that? Oh, I just need like a different, it's so frustrating. Like, why are these not what I want? Like, here's a scalp, but they're not as good as they should be. So have fun with that. Oh, so frustrating. I just hate that part. Oh well, okay. Well. Okay, let's see. Oh, you've learned that. Yeah, I've never been great at working on breathing in other contexts, though. And I remember what I used to think were asthma attacks. It's actually my anxiety. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think of it as like a space issue as well. So it's like when you're dropping in, which is just what's going to happen, it's going to create certain chain reactions that you can counteract through posture and breathing, and kind of the combination thereof. And it's good to mess around with, like having the ability to start from the position of like, oh, I'm not going to fix the situation, but I'm going to do something about what's going on physically with me, can be very reassuring because it's like, okay, well, I can't change much going on here, but apparently if I adjust what I'm doing with my body, I can get to a better and more comfortable place just by the logic of my body being like, oh, okay, so if this is happening, that means we're safer physically. Like if this is happening physically in my diaphragm and this and that and the other, then I'm safer. And your body's just gonna help you to reach that conclusion instead of working against you and being like, no, we can't be safe because look, I'm freaking out. So, hello, Merlin. I mean, I'd say, like, I would reframe that too a little bit. Like, hide in the basement or go to a sensory safe place to recover. That's more or less what you did. Right? Regardless of, like, how it might look to somebody else, that's what you did. Yeah, exactly. You did the right thing. That's what you, that's, yeah, yep. That one's interesting. What does that look like without the scalp mask? Is it? Oh, that's too bad. Alright. Oh, this one might work. Okay, let's actually use this one. This is not bad. Hey, I think I have something I can use. Okay. Nope, that ain't it. I like this one. Okay, there we go. That works perfect. Okay. I found one that isn't as ridiculous. Oh, that's kind of neat. Alright, let me go back to my favorites. Which was, that's one of my favorite ones. I really like that one. That's too bad. I really like this one. It's between these two. But I honestly, yeah, that one. That looks great. I really, really, really like that. Okay, done. Pretty. People argued a little. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Well, good job on, yeah, working through that situation and going where you needed to go. That's the way to handle it, you know? I'm really happy with this. Okay. All right, time to do APS stuff. Actually, I need this a little bit. Hold on. Let me see how she looks. She's so upset because the rain. Just keep panicking and stuff. Fair enough. But it looks good to me. Very cute. Okay, alright. Let me save and go to. Actually, go here, save. Okay. There, your lunch break? Hell yeah! Don't mind me. But yeah. Actually, before I start on this thing, let me go get ChatGPT going. That's one of my favorite parts. Okay, ChatGPT. Let's go to hello TV. It is Monday. Please reveal the theme for today. Ooh. That's fun. Alright, so it's suggesting that I do a specific adventure, which would kind of work out. Because I wanted to work on my room a bit, and that was like Egypt room and this other thing from yesterday, which I think I still have. Yeah, I do. Good. Awesome. Golden compass. Wow. Neato. Okay. Thank you. I'll head. Start. Amazing. Okay, let's go to sometime when it's gonna get off the rails at some point, I can see, but for now this is fine. I'm like, I could actually use that one. If it tomorrow I'll like be like, hey, can we get back to a more general theme, please? But one day this will be exactly what I need. Right now it's okay. Okay, Cyberpunk, let's see, where am I going? Phoenix Gate. Hello, Guardian of the Gates. It is Monday. Okay, the theme is, whoops. Mystery of the Lost Temple. Maybe I can continue the time. But focus on the Egyptian Egypt area. I haven't finished. I did office. Oh, thank you. That was... Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Tom. Hey, what's up? What up? Welcome in. Welcome to the other place where we've been. I'm using superimposition, which is a concept that I've been developing and that is going to just grow and grow and grow. Okay. Let me go over to Mystery of the Lost Temple. Actually, I know what I'll do. Okay. I'd like to. I finished the office. Yes. I'd like to focus on the ancient Egypt room. Adventure. Here is a theme to incorporate into the story. Okay. Ooh. This is great. I love it. I love this so much. Amazing. Okay. Okay, so that's for later. I don't have to worry about that right now. Just stretch. Okay. Whoa, I just got dizzy. Alrighty, so now, what's this? Camping? Oh, it's Easter. Wait, why is it still Easter? That's wrong. That can't be right. That was yesterday. Ah, hiking. How to get started. No, thank you. How to get started hiking. I don't want to hike. No. Alright, time to do some mental time travel calendar. I've named it that because I've realized that's what I'm doing, actually. So yeah, the focus has changed to quite a bit more of thinking about what does it mean to work with an autistic brain successfully. And that means, for me, getting out of list making and into... You're about to go hiking? Really? Oh gosh. Well, I mean... I bet you do a better job at it than I would. So I probably just don't know what I'm doing, so I don't know how to make it attractive to my brain. I think that's what it is. I also don't like the sun, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm like, ugh, the sun is trying to kill me and make me look old and give me skin cancer. I'm too Irish. I almost hissed, you know, like a vampire. I would hike with like a parasol. Fellow vampire. Vampire. I need water. Go get water, everyone. Uh-oh, I knocked over Bob. Bob fell on the floor. If Bob is on the floor, Merlin will eat Bob. You can't have that happen. You know? He would. Okay, I'm back. So I stay in layers, so not much sun exposure. Yeah, see, that's pretty cool. You always should wear sunscreen. You know what helps you to remember to put it on? So you're supposed to usually put it on like, well, I think it's like 20 minutes if it's mineral, 30 minutes if it's just regular. You're supposed to put it on in advance. So you can easily like put it in your get ready routine and just kind of time it out. So it's at the right spot. So when you leave your house, it's like ready to go. So then it's not like an afterthought, because it's better for it to be woven in earlier to your like get ready routine because of just the activation of it. So that can help. I don't know what he's laughing at. Oh, I have to change the dates. That's right. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, let's change that out. Alright. I don't like how there's a tree right there. I wish that tree wasn't there. It's really annoying. It's hard to see what I'm doing sometimes. Okay, today is the 10th. Oh, bro. Okay. I already knew that was gonna be a problem. Oh, so annoying. Okay. Boop. I have to fix that. Bro. That stupid tree. Do you see how annoying that is? I might make this face the other way, honestly, because, like, that's really annoying. I don't appreciate that. I'm gonna make this face the other way. Screw this. There. If we're going out in the sun, I just often forget. Then I'd have to wait. Yeah, it doesn't feel nice. I like mineral. Have you tried mineral sunscreen? It's a lot better. And it shouldn't upset your eyes as much. Uh-oh, what happened here? That got crazy. Oh no, and also that's even more trees. Never mind. That was a mistake. I made a mistake.
What are you like?
Well, silly, I suppose. Yeah, get mineral. Tacky and... Oh, it is mineral? Oh, I like the mineral one. That's funny. What happened here? This is not good. Well, shit.
Oh boy.
It broke. I'm gonna just load my game again. It's probably fine, but like...
Uh-oh, timer.
Timer?
Yeah.
What about...
You're out of time.
Oh, I'll start over. Oh no, but I'm doing something different now. Yeah.
That's right, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
See? I don't need to mansplain it.
Yeah. What brand are you using? There's like, I mean, there's a bunch of different ones. I don't know. I'm gonna get geekier about it. Like, I found some dermatologist YouTubes that talk about sunscreen a lot and see which ones they like. Because I'm about ready to buy some that are a little bit nicer. Has a monkey on it. I know the one you're talking about. I don't like that one as much. You know what? You should get this one. This one may not be the best, but so far I do like it. It's Neutrogena Sheer Zinc Face Mineral Sunscreen. This one. Try this one. And like, it's still a little bit tacky. Let me show you. Here, wait. I'm just gonna put this on for a second. Wait, hold on. I want to see what I'm doing. So, like, it's a little bit, but first of all, it's pretty matte, and then like, it's not that, it's not that, you know, soft, a little tacky, but it's really not that bad. Like, it feels relatively smooth. It's not as a gross feeling as some of them can be. Because the whole idea is that, like, it feels more sheer, so that it doesn't feel gross on your face. It also, like, smells kind of nice. I don't know. It's relatively pleasant. Like, the smell, I'm like, even something where it's like smells can be a lot, I'm like, oh, that's not bad. I think the monkey is like beach bum or something. Yeah, try the Neutrogena face one. Hello. Hi, hi, hi. I like Alba's sensitive skins. Ooh, let me look that one up. Thank you, and welcome in. So I'm working on my I used to call it Spatial Calendar, and now I'm calling it a mental time travel calendar. It's one of many tools that is going to get refined into a system of tools. This is a banana. Okay, let's go over here. I'll start this over. Yeah, so, oh, we haven't done tracking yet either. We need to do tracking. We'll do that in 5 minutes. Alba's sensitive skin. But yeah, I have a bunch of different tools that I've been cultivating, and it's just gonna get better. Oh, also, I need to make an announcement in the Discord about this. The spray one? This one? Ooh. I'll check out Alba. I haven't tried that brand. I've used Alba's before and I've liked it for some reason, but I don't remember what I had from them. Do they also do hair? I feel like I had hair stuff. Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we're gonna switch, well, we'll keep the Discord going for a bit, but I'm going to end up switching over to Circle for the peer support space long term. We'll have courses, we can have like we can have an actual system where it's like a free trial that can go on forever, and it can be very, very inexpensive. Like the paid memberships, I'm gonna make them super cheap, but then it kind of, I want it to have like $1 a month, something like this, like something really cheap, like something dumb cheap. But then it feels like, okay, I'm serious about this. This is something that I'm contributing to. And eventually, what I'm trying to do by the summer is get a nonprofit status going and start to develop a nonprofit around autism peer support and cultivating this idea of an Imaginarium. Workouts, I didn't like the spray one. Word, okay. That's dope. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get that. I'm definitely getting that. But like, gosh, so my autism specialist therapist guy recommended checking this out because they were looking into it as well, and they were pretty impressed by it. So then you get to have a meeting with one of their people to talk about like how your business, whatever, is going to work with their platform, and I just think it's gonna work really well. And just be a little bit more serious, if I'm being honest. Like Discord's kind of like a lot of kids just chatting around. It's okay, it's fine, but this would be a big improvement. And like we can have our own images here instead of using you know, stock emojis like we do in the Discord. And they do have a huge request for having a like emoji, or no, emojis, what do you call them? Emotes and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna be moving over here and starting up the Imaginarium over there. But for now, chilling. Let me get the DEATHSHAFTBOMB. Okay, so here's the tracker. Let me work on this for now because I really should. Okay, so if you would like me to explain this, I can, but also it can just help to see me do it, I think. So I can give a link so you can start your own if you'd like. This is my routine on Monday. Update everything for the week. Okay, and then grab that, Control C, and then I go over here and insert one column right, and then Control V. Ta-da. What have I done? Not a lot. I slept pretty good, to be honest, so that's good. I took my meds. Let me just make sure I took all the meds I need. If you need any meds, it's a good time to take them.
I only forgot one. Whoops. Okay.
And then, okay. Good morning. Hi. Welcome in. Get some tracking going. So this is belonging. Yes. I think I should get this one today. I need to get a little bit better about tracking because I haven't been doing this consistently. We did do this yesterday, so I'll note it. I could stand to get dressed still, but I haven't done most of this yet. This is one that I don't have issues with. I don't have toileting support needs. I should check my monies. Let me go do that right now. What is this? I'm looking for a few.
And I want to feature a dope female rapper. Comment who you think I should feature below. I'm working on a new track.
Interesting.
I'm working on a new track, and I want to feature a dope female rapper. Comment who you think I should feature below.
Me.
I'm working on a new track, and I want to feature a dope female rapper. Comment who you think I should feature below. I'm working on a new track, and I want to feature a dope female rapper. Comment who you think I should feature below. I'm working on a new track, and I want to feature a dope female rapper. Comment who you think I should feature below. I'm working on a new track, and I want to feature a dope female rapper. Comment who you think I should feature below. I'm working on a new track, and I want to feature a dope female rapper. Comment who you think I should feature below. I'm working on a new track, and I want to feature a dope female rapper. Comment who you think I should feature below.
Okay, sorry. I got distracted. Oh, I'm streaming. Hello. So, oh, I'm sorry. Whoops. Whoops. I'm back. Haha! That happened. Oh, wow. I was trying to do something else and somebody tagged me and I was like, what do you tag me in? Okay. And then that person was getting trolling issues and I was gonna like comment on it and oh my god. I'm fine. What am I even doing? I don't even know, man. I'm tired. Okay, I'll fix this later. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Dude, my brain is not ready to go. Okay, so I'm just checking. So for finances, I need to brush my teeth still. I need to take a shower still. Actually, yeah, no, I want to. I was like, do I need a shower? Yes. I need to brush my teeth. I want to check my finances. Right. Okay. We got this. We got this. Yeah. So this is the tracking thing. So the purpose of tracking, in my opinion, is to get a sense of like how things are going. Oh shit. What happened? Oh, well, that's not good. You know what'd be sweet is if my job paid me a little bit sooner or faster right now. No. No. You are not charging me that. Oh, hell no. You said I could cancel that. Motherfucker. I will kill you. Sorry. I did like Nope. That needs to be... That can't be. I did like a free trial and it's trying to take it out of me even though I canceled it in time. And I'm pretty pissed about this. I will get mad. Uh-oh. I was trying out Speechify and I'm upset. Do you have like a customer service or something? Get support. Yo. Start new conversation. Okay. What the actual hell, dude? Oh my god. I'm really upset. If this didn't cancel, because I canceled it, dude. I'm just gonna take a screenshot. You know, like, what's funny is, like, if you do like, these, free trials and stuff, they're really dangerous for people with, executive functioning impairments, which I think is uncool. Like, it almost should be like, do you have an executive functioning impairment? Okay, we're gonna do this a little differently for you, instead of exploiting it. But I thought that I successfully canceled it, because it said that I did, and now I'm scared that that's not what happened. Oh my god. Alright, let's see here. Subscriptions. I should not have that subscription. Like, girl, no. Okay. Yeah, it should have already... No. No, I didn't want that. Oh my god, they're charging me for it? Bro. No. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I can't afford this. Bro. I have autism and executive functioning impairments. I got confused about when I needed to cancel the free trial. Okay. I thought I scheduled it for the 9th, but I'm about to be charged something I cannot afford for something that's really shitty. I didn't realize that's what it did. For just testing out your use with a executive functioning AI assistant. I'm prototyping, which I'm working on trying to develop. If this charge goes through, I'm going to okay. Didn't realize I needed to cancel on the 8th rather than the 9th. You're going, a lot of people with executive, this is so rough, functioning impairments struggle with free trials and canceling on time. So I can even prove this with my autism coach, if that helps. Thank you. If this is a huge exception, but it's an issue of disability in my case, and I really can't afford this. Okay. God, this is so rough. I'm like, hi Speechify. So I have autism and executive functioning impairments. I got confused about when I needed to cancel the free trial. I scheduled it for the 9th, but I'm about to be charged something I cannot afford for something I was just testing out for future use with an executive functioning AI assistant I'm trying to develop. If this charge goes through, I'm going to be X amount of money in the negative. I cannot afford Speechify right now and need to cancel this. I basically didn't realize I needed to cancel on the 8th rather than the 9th. A lot of people with executive function impairments struggle with free trials and canceling on time. I can even prove this with my autism coach therapist if that helps. Thank you if this is a huge exception, but it's an issue of disability in my case and I really can't afford this. So I hope they're cool about it. Jeez. Oh my god. It's fine. I didn't even notice I did it wrong. Like, this sucks. Also, the first day it was like broken and not working and I couldn't log in. The first day I tried to use it, it was not letting me log in, so I also didn't get the full trial period for that reason as well. The app was not letting me log in. That helps at all with my case. Okay. Oh my gosh, so stressful. Okay. Oh, that's rough. Okay, well, I did that. I'm gonna give myself a telecom for that because that sucked. Yeah. Free trial periods, I think, honestly, should be, there should always be extensions if you have an executive functioning impairment, period. That should just be official policy for everybody because it just doesn't make sense. Like, the other thing I could tell people is, like, look, people who have executive functioning impairments have so much they've paid in parking tickets, etc. and so forth if they drive, that, like, don't worry, the cities are not going to let us, you know, have an extension on that. So could you maybe be the person that breaks the cycle of us being basically taxed for being disabled in a particular, it's really hard. Like, there's no, the irony is I was trying to develop a tool and testing out Speechify for it, and oh god, I should have just not done the free trial. I saw this coming. Oh man, that is rough. Even when you think you can fix it, you can't fix it. That's amazing. Holy Lord. That is rough. I mean, shit, dude. It just sucks. It just sucks. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? You can't do shit with that. You know what I mean? Damn. Right, it should be an actual free trial. Right, exactly. And then just, like, stop it. Like, or you know what would be cool? Is if you, like, fine. If you, look at my, yeah, thank you. I do. You know what would be nice is if, at the very least, if you have, like, an executive functioning impairment, maybe, like, the trial could be free for them and it'll automatically cancel. It's just, it's so exploitative that, like, please give people a break. Like, you can't treat people like this. I mean, if they don't refund it, I'm just gonna be like, well, I'm never gonna use this. Like, I'm gonna just, here, take all the money, but I'm never using it. And I'm gonna tell everybody that I'm trying to develop this product with that, like, you're not the right person because you're not understanding what I'm talking about. You feel me? Okay, let me go look at the ping. I'm not saying that as a threat. I'm saying that as a real thing. Like, that would just not be realistic for me to work with somebody who doesn't get it on that level. That's not gonna, no, we're not doing that. It's just, that's just not gonna happen. It's adorable what you sent. Okay. How do I look for pings of myself? I don't even know how to do that. Hold up. Where is it? Can you tell me where it's in? Oh, is it in the cookies? Yeah. Oh my god, it's so cute. Did you get to eat that? Wow. Ooh, thank you. It's a cute cookie. Look at the little grass. Can I share this cookie on stream? Can I show everyone the cookie, please? I'm gonna do it. I hope that's okay. Meow. Okay, yes. I figured it was. It'd be kind of weird if you're like, no. And then the napkin matches the cookie, like, perfectly. That's great. That's delightful. Oh my god. So difficult to deal with people sometimes. Ugh, I feel sick. I'm so tired of, like, feeling on edge that people just won't understand what I'm talking about with executive functioning impairments. Because our society, I think, still kind of has this idea that, like, oh, you're making an excuse. I'm like, really? Is that what I'm doing? Because I can tell you from my end, this feels like chasing after a greyhound your whole life. It doesn't feel like making an excuse. It certainly feels shitty. Executive functioning impairments feel shitty. because you can't really get ahead of them ever. It's just not how that works. Now, granted, my whole idea is like to develop tools so that you don't have to try to do that anymore, and that the tools themselves are doing the heavy lifting so that you can do what you're actually good at instead of trying to make your executive functioning perform like that of a person without an impairment. That just doesn't make any sense. But it is where you're kind of stuck. That stressed me out. Okay. Hey, let's brush our teeth because it's good for you. Hey, did you brush your teeth? Can you brush your teeth right now? Jay often still hates himself because he still feels like it's an excuse often because society. No, because people will say like, well, we're sorry, we just can't do anything. But I'm like, well, your policy is built around people that don't have an executive functioning impairment, and there's no way that you're not exploiting us. Like, please stop. Yeah, I struggle to be kind about it some days often. Well, and like, I know it's tough for other people to be like, why did you forget that? It's like, do you not care? It's like, oh, I do care. I don't have the ability to encode that information, and I don't have reasonable ways to improve that are easily accessible. I'm basically designing them now. It's really difficult. And so it's like, it's just heartbreaking, you know? Nice. That's awesome. Good job. Good job. Yeah, my teeth brushing is much, much, much better ever since doing tracking of it. Sorry, I'm just like de-stressing. All right. Last thing I want to do is get back to the mental time travel thing, which is over here. That sucks though. Honestly, I'm kind of bummed out. That I'm a little bit scared to talk to them. Like, what are they gonna do? I don't know. A lot of us didn't do that, or it was really not very well executed, or just other issues with it. It's a sensory issue. There's a lot of issues with it. Yeah. That's very common with autism, to have various iterations of struggles with that. Yeah. You know, let's talk a little bit in terms of just like a peer support moment. I want to talk about this. One of the things that gets to me is that I talk about this a lot, but what happens when your brain has something that just is never going to work like a typically developing brain, but the people around you who have typically developing brains, which is the vast majority of people, otherwise it wouldn't be called typical, you know what I mean? They don't understand that can go wrong while other stuff is working and intact and fine, or even, you know, excelling, right? They're like, well, I thought that all has to be disabled together in a lump. I'm like, why would you think that? like why would you think the brain works like that? On what basis? Like, just your expectation? So you kind of have to deal with that, and that's difficult. Like, the expectation is that somebody who has an impairment that's neurodevelopmental will have sort of this like almost like universal disability, like all of it will drop down together. But that's not how that works at all. That's just not how brains work. And it's like you have to, like, it feels ridiculous to have to convince people who know nothing about the brain that, hey, that's really inappropriate to hold that model of the brain as what you're gonna like judge my abilities, and if I'm quote unquote like lying. Now, not everybody will do this, right? But you got to be on guard, because like it's so heartbreaking every time it happens where that's the person that you interact with, and I'm scared that that's what's going to happen when I interact with these people. And that's just a terrible feeling. Like, basically, I'm going to see, like, I'm like, are you going to exploit me or not? Are you going to take advantage of this or not? Because you have the power to take advantage of it, and I have the power to do nothing about it. Like, even though it's wrong to take advantage of somebody's impairment. Yeah, excel in some things and struggle with others. Exactly. Spiky profiles. Exactly. And the thing, and it's like, this conversation is so fresh. And even just like, I'm a big geek for neuroscience, okay? Huge stan of different neuroscientists who are doing, really wonderful work right now in real time. Like, there's studies going on right this, day that are revolutionary. So then to talk to people who haven't really thought about how the brain really works and are just moseying about their lives, I'm like, I need you to do better. I need you to I need you to believe me, because I know you're not, random person. They're not going to be reading these studies. I am. They're not invested in it. I am. And I'm not looking for an excuse. I'm looking for a way to tell people, look, science is on my side, or like neuroscience is on my side here. I'm not saying things that are, invalid. I'm trying to update the models that we have all sort of osmosis absorbed from our culture, because they're really, not only are they harmful, they're just false. You know what I mean? Like, and that's really, really stressful to have this like false model imposed on you your whole life, explaining why you don't deserve help. It's terrible. It's freaking terrible. Why you don't deserve help. That is what it is. And like, they're like, well, help doesn't look like that, so that doesn't count as help. Help looks like this and not like that. And it's like, oh my God. And granted, I think I've had a lifetime of not knowing when people are going to respond in that sort of vein. And just like people not believing me that I can't do something. It's so hard to have adults not believe you when you're a child, that you're trying your best and you can't do it. When they say, no, but I think you can. And I'm like, or they'll think it's a motivation issue. They'll think all kinds of stuff. And most of the things that you get as feedback are pretty damning to your character. And it's like, but that's not who I am. It also makes you feel really disoriented, because you're like, wait, who are you describing? That's not who I am. And then it can make you feel like you don't know. You basically you have to contradict an adult about who you are, right? Which can be, that's a lot to put on a young kid. Otherwise, and you're trying to, like, a young kid, of course you're going to try to give, well, first of all, if you're trying to be as reasonable and conscientious as possible, right? You're going to give the adults the benefit of the doubt as much as you possibly can. But at a certain point, you're like, well, now you're just insulting me, and you're insulting my intelligence and my ability to notice myself and to think deeply. And the more I think about my situation, the more I learn, the more I'm convinced that I've got this right and you've got this wrong. And that's just wild to work through that process starting as a little girl, So then it's really re-traumatizing to worry about talking to somebody from some, random company. They're getting paid to do yada, yada, yada. They're getting paid. They probably can afford things that they're almost like the class of person that I can't enter because of my disability. I'm like, how you like have you're not underemployed or unemployed? Yeah, I don't know what that's like. I almost want to say that to them. I'm like, look, this is like almost like a class issue on some level, where it's like, do you know that like people with executive function impairments are locked in a lower class economically? Do you know that? And I don't know. I'm kind of upset because I tried this time and I know that I did. I tried as hard as I could. I thought about it as much as I could. I put in an alarm. I did it wrong. I still did it wrong. It sucks. I don't think they know. I don't know who they is, right? Like I don't know who I'm going to be talking to. It's just rough. It's just so rough. And now I'm having like, my stomach feels sick and stuff. Like I'm just having like a moment of whatever that is, like a stress, probably. Well, I don't want to be over dramatic here, but I'm having a real stress response to this. I feel powerless. I feel alone. Hello, this is Ricky from Speechify. Thank you for reaching out to us. I apologize for the delay in our response. We are experiencing a higher volume of inquiries than usual, but please know that we are working diligently to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience and understanding. Well, I don't know if you're going to be patient and understanding. I'm scared of you, Ricky. You know, like, it sucks. It sucks. Hold on. Hold on. I'm fine. It's hard not to think about, like, how jealous I am of Ricky, who you know, Ricky has a living wage. Ricky has a good job. Ricky is an adult who doesn't live with their parents. And I'm depending on Ricky to not have me be $90 in debt. Or $90, not even debt. It's not debt. It's my checking. I'm going to be $90 and hope that my bank doesn't ding me another for being overdrafted. Oh my God. And this is me doing my best. This is my best. And I'm jealous that Ricky's best has never been this bad. And I'm depending on Ricky to be sympathetic. Or he'll say that I can't be sympathetic because I follow instructions and I have to follow instructions and I follow instructions. And I'm like, wow, that must be very cool to be able to do that. Do you see what it really does spiral a bit? Because I'm like, my disability is not fun. My executive functioning is relatively unnoticeable as an impairment, but looking back, ASD mainly was noticeable as a lack of social and emotional awareness as a kid. Yeah. I mean, wow. And then I think about, like, what is this doing to my body to keep cycling through stress like this? And then you tell yourself, okay, well, just don't stress out. And then you're like, yeah, but my brain is because I have the, okay, this is the hell of it. So I have the episodic memory, right? Like, that's intact. So my brain is now replaying all the times that people have said, sorry, we can't, no, sorry, that's against policies. Like, I'm, oh God. And then it feels like you're relying on people being not even sympathetic, but pitying you. Because it's probably against their policy. And if they make an exception, it's because they pity me. Not because they have a policy in place for people with disabilities and executive functioning impairments. I'm relying on the whims of pity. And you know what's funny is, like, I'm trying to calm myself down. I'm trying to model, like, how to work through this as best I can, because I know it can get worse for us. Progress for me is I'm not crying right now. And then potentially, Shade, you've talked about this, if you do cry, people will be like, oh, see, now you're being manipulative. It's like, that could potentially happen. You know, it's really terrible. It's a very difficult thing to live through. And it never stops. it's never, I mean, it without assistance, right? Without actual accommodations and this being addressed directly, no nonsense addressed, this is what it is. And it's you're not going to grow out of it. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to get better with age. If anything, it gets worse. It's extremely stigmatized. It's even difficult to talk about it. I'm saying an it's thing, right? I'm saying the intersection of executive functioning and having to interact with people who do not have that impairment. And even if they have bad days, they don't have that impairment. So then it's a really uncomfortable problem to even think about, and then you have to confront it again, and then it happens again, and then it happens again, and then it happens again. And even as you say, I'm not going to let it happen this time, it happens again. The thing I'm grateful for is that I know I've worked really hard to be a role model for this, as well as to manage it myself. So I know how hard it is to get even to this point. Wow, don't cry, you're almost in 7th grade. Jeez. Well, I mean, gosh, if you don't have insanely well-developed, honestly, stress management skills that are situated appropriately, where you're understanding that you actually do have an impairment, if you don't have all that, you're going to be having worse and worse and worse meltdowns as you get older. Forget 7th grade, you know what I mean? By the time you're 27, you're in full-blown meltdowns with panic attacks, like what it was for me, right? Because it gets worse and worse and worse. You have all this history behind you, and you see everybody else who doesn't have this, and you have to rely on their pity. Like it feels really bad. And I'm trying not to exaggerate it, right? Because but then your option is to be like, well, I don't want that to define who I am. So then when it's not happening, you try not to think about it. And that's not good either, because then you're rejecting part of yourself just because the situation isn't fair and is difficult right now. So for me to talk about this and to be an advocate and to explain it, I'm grateful for the fact that I have as many coping techniques as I do. I'm grateful for the fact that I had a supportive home environment that let me to, have enough ground underneath my feet to keep working on these difficulties and ways to cope. But finally, I'm a very eloquent person. A lot of people aren't. And I can explain this. I don't think anything that I've just explained is unreasonable. And I've worked so hard to make sure that it's reasonable. And I want that effort to count for something, and to be able to speak for people who haven't done all of that legwork. And I don't think they should have to. It's ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous what I've had to do for an impairment. It's really wild. And I'm completely sympathetic and understand why. It's inside of my skull. You cannot see it. I get it. Neurodevelopmental and brain differences, they don't look the way people think they do. They are confusing. I fully accept how messed up this almost invariably would be. That's not people's fault. It doesn't make people who are dealing with me a bad person. However, I need them to adjust their model of reality now, because it's not just me being impacted. What makes me want to cry still is just knowing how many of us are defeated by this. And I have my partner off to the side doing stuff. I have a partner. I have friends. I have this peer support space that I've been cultivating. Even moving over to YouTube, people have followed me over. Thank you. I don't want people like us to give up. Because I know we are. And I want to expand what I'm doing and tell them they don't have to cheerlead themselves in nonsense land, like cheerleading that doesn't make sense. They don't have to beat themselves up. These are things that Vogel talks about, by the way. Andrew Vogel. Vogel also has a YouTube. I'll get shout outs for them. VOGL. It's not Jay's fault. He's really nice about it. I can't ask him for help with playing music because of it. I rationally cry. Right. And what I want Shade eventually is that we have interfacing tools that like help us on a daily basis, but also that we can point to when we're interacting with people who don't have our disability, which is most people, and say like, hey, here's something we can use together so that I can succeed at what you need me to do. This expectation can actually be realistic, but I need you to understand how I'm getting it done. I'm not going to be able to do it the way you're telling me. So we're going to translate it using these tools. Something like this would be great, but it's just trying to compress a lifetime of what this has felt like. So people, number one, I just want people to believe us. And since I have the eloquence to maybe succeed at that, I'm going to try. And if it's not successful this time, I'm going to learn more and try again, because this needs to be understood. When you have the impairments that go along with autism, ADHD, I think it's something called dyssequencia or dysprioria. I would call it dysprioria personally, but I think there's a hidden disability that needs to have its own name that is intersecting with ADHD and autism. And if it had its name, we could start to have accommodations similar to dyslexia, dyscalculia, these sorts of things, right? And then I could tell people all we need is accommodations. Let us show you what we can really do. Let us prove that we are as hardworking as we really are, because without the accommodation, it's impossible to show. It's impossible to show. And that just crushes you emotionally. Like, and I just want to have, you know what really stuck with me, especially when I had like meltdowns and panic attacks and all that stuff. I have meltdowns still, but I typically don't have panic attacks with them now. I maybe have had one with a panic attack because it was really, really stressful and crazy. But in general, that's improved a lot because I now know what my meltdowns are. That was also part of the issue. But if I have a meltdown, hold on, let me get centered. If I have a meltdown, a lot of it, what really gets to me is like, I just want it to be a normal day in my life. I just wanted to have a normal day for me. I know that my normal isn't the normal of a typically developed person because I'm neurodevelopmentally different. I am. But I wanted to just have a day, you know? I didn't want it to be this bad. I didn't want it to have this, another crisis, another thing, you know? I just wanted to... What's so elusive to me is just this idea of just like being okay. Not great, you know? Not anything, just okay. One time I had been pulled over, and I tried to talk to the police about this because this was pretty disturbing, but I got pulled over. I'd never really been pulled over before. I don't want to get into it. It's kind of a long story, but I was having a meltdown and a panic attack. At the time, I thought I just had a panic disorder. I didn't have my autism diagnosis. It was slightly before that, maybe like 2 years before it. And I was saying, I'm panicking. I have a panic disorder. I was literally saying, I have a panic disorder. I'm having a panic attack. And the police officer says, "Why are you panicking?" And I'm like, "What? Because what?" And like, I'm sorry, you know, he asked these questions about it, and I was like, "Because I was born like I've had this since I was 5. I don't know what to tell you." I was trying to tell this man that I would like to just get my ticket and go like a normal person, but I can't. And then he looked at my license and looked at me and made comments about how old I was to be looking or acting the way I was or something. And it was like, dude, like he thought that I was trying to get out of a ticket. I'm like, no, I can't stop this. I'm trying to tell you because I'm scared that you might think I'm on drugs even, because I know this looks really weird. I'm afraid. And I just want to be able to get my ticket like a normal person. I was in the wrong. Thank you. I didn't know how to pull over properly. This was really scary. This is still scary. I ended up driving before I felt ready because I was scared if I waited any longer, he might come back. He might think again that there's something, I was on drugs or something like that. I was scared. So I started driving while I was still hyperventilating. And then I went and I went through NAMI. I reported. They said that they get training over at the, the highway patrol. I won't go into all the details, but like I talked to them, and one of the supervisors says, well, we can't assume that you actually have a panic attack, because what if some people do that to get out of a ticket. I'm like, are you serious? You can't tell the difference between somebody who has, at that time, by the way, I apparently had autism. I'm like, look, and I'm a little white lady, right? Do you see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? It's not subtle. But I was like, look, you can't tell the difference between somebody manipulating you and somebody who has a brain issue that they have no control over. You think that's the same as somebody trying to manipulate you to get sympathy? Do you think I have this to get pity from you? Do you think I was born like this to get pity from you? To manipulate you? I just wanted to get my ticket like a regular person, and I can't. Because I'm not like you. It's so insulting. It's so... I'm like, you should train people to not think that that's a sympathetic thing to do. To not make special exceptions for somebody who's having a meltdown. How dare you? Like the gall. The gall. How inappropriate. Anyways, sorry, that was like a whole thing. Anyways, that story can keep going on and on. I tried really hard. But that comes up to mind because it's like, I've had to defend myself against people not understanding what's going on. And when I'm having a panic attack meltdown, if I'm having a meltdown with a panic attack, what I will tell people is, I'm still here. I'm still in here. I know I don't sound like me. I know it doesn't look like I'm here, but I'm lucid. I have the same goals that I always do. I cannot calm down right now. I need to wait this out. I wish this wasn't happening. Can you please treat me like a normal person? Can you please treat me like I'm just having a normal day? Because that's what I actually want. Yeah, I'm gonna cry a little. Okay. Yeah, and this is part of why I'm scared to drive. My grandmother stopped driving at a certain point, or she was learning and she decided she just gave up on it. My brother never learned to drive. A lot of us don't want to drive. I think it's completely fair. I stopped driving. Like I mean I've been driving, but right now I don't have a car, so I'm like, fine. It's gosh. All right, sorry. And the last thing you need is somebody to be like, oh, do you want pity? Or I'm like, no, I want something that works, because I'm not the only one like this. And it's just it's very hard. It is hard. It is what it is. And I'm going to keep working on solutions and hope for the best, and hope to see the best in other people, including people who have more power than I do, just by virtue of their brain being closer to typically developing and them being able to navigate the world more successfully than me. Even though I probably outperformed them in school. You know what I mean? Like, that's the crazy part. I got the school thing figured out by the end of high school. 4.0 merit scholar. So I probably was, my SAT scores are probably better than people who are making 5 times the amount that I have ever made in my life. 5-6 times. Oh, I mean, what am I even saying? Think more like averaging like 7-10 times what I've ever made. It's just a surreal life. It's just surreal. And I don't want people to have to deal with this forever. It's just really shitty. Okay, I need to get that off my chest. Hopefully that was productive. I'm going to go to a meeting in like 8 minutes probably. I think there's a meeting today. Maybe they don't have it today. I'm not 100% sure actually. Actually, maybe I can go look. Did they update the calendar? I feel what I should do is lie down in a cocoon, but you know, can I? This sucks. Okay. I'm glad I checked my finances, you know, otherwise I wouldn't know. Thank God I did my stream today or else that wouldn't have happened. So peer support for the win on that part. And like at this point I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, maybe I could show them this video. I'm like, maybe they believe me. Who's they? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, weighted blanket burrito, exactly. Exactly. Okay. I don't know. Thank you for listening. I hope there was some utility in that. Thanks.
Beak, beak.
Thank you. All right, I'll be back tomorrow. Same time. Probably, yeah. Probably till 10 again, I think. Might do a little earlier tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how quickly I get through things. I'll keep developing tools. One day there'll be really good tools and we can all use them and it'll be great. I'm gonna keep going. I want us. I know there's an us. I want people who have brains that have overlap with mine to not have to go 100 miles an hour into a brick wall. Gosh. All right. Okay. Thank you. I hope something good came out of this. Thanks for being here. Thank you for supporting what I do. And have a beautiful start to your week. Goodbye.